Whew. It's weird lighting today, guys. It's a little bit better. It's a little orange, but it's better than that real bright stuff. Glasses is still glaring. Hey, Ashley. Does that look better? Can see the towel a little bit. Take some of the glare off my glasses. Oh, I am hurting so much today. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. See, it's got little roses on it. I like it. Hey, Patty, how's it going, beautiful? Oh, you're in the garden. Very cool. Hey, Christy. Welcome, everybody. What a beautiful day, and I am so excited. I've been videoing all morning. I'm in a great deal of pain, though, today. So if y'all could keep me in your prayers, I would greatly appreciate it. Making a melon patch. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I am going to remove my collards today later on if I can get around to it, because like I said, I'm in a great deal of pain today. And I plan on putting in some cute watermelons and cantaloupes. Cool. Okay. I'm glad you're listening. I need all the hours I can get. um, I'm not sure if Teresa's going to be in today. I haven't heard from her today. So, might just be us, guys. Thank you, Christy. I hope you got some sleep last night, Christy. I was praying that your neighbors would let you sleep. That's just crazy. So today, my videos I'm making are on my dragon fruit, making dog food out of the silky roosters that I had. Oh my gosh, we had altogether 10 out of the 15, was it, that were males. The males are overpopulating the females. So we went ahead and called the rest of those the day before yesterday, and I let them sit, or the night before last. Let them sit overnight in the ice water until last night. I did my first ones, and then I did the last 3 today. Making, let's see here. Just got some sleep, keeping my dogs in a lot and watching them while they're out. Yeah, that's just crazy. So I am making the dog food because I feel like my dogs and my macaws are my two safety nets on this homestead. My macaws will let me know before somebody ever gets to the door. They start fussing. They're in the backyard too, and they don't know. They can't see the front at all. So that's kind of weird. But the dogs are very important to me because of the neighborhood that I live in. So I am doing my best to make sure that I always have good food for them. Yes, I do feed them dog food, but sometimes I can boost it up some by the food that I get donated. Yeah, it is cool about the macaws. And when Nani was younger, the one macaw that I've had since he was a baby, I've had other animals that would do things to get into trouble. And every time that they would do something, he would call them out. He'd say, "Bad boy," or he'd say, "Mom, Mom, come here, Mom, come here," or he'd say, "You're not supposed to do that." He had a big vocabulary. Now he does not have that vocabulary because those animals have passed on. They were much older than he is, and so it is what it is. They're just really great animals, and they will tell on everybody. They even tell me when there is a rat in the yard, and I can open the door and let the dog out, and the dog will be after it. Or a possum. They let me know a lot. So I was hoping to get some extra people in here today, but we'll see. I don't know. I've invited some people that I watch their channels all the time, and we'll see if they come in, if they have a chance. I know it's a hard time of the day to to go live, probably, because a lot of us homesteaders are busy working in our gardens like Patty is today. And I'm sure, like you, have lots to do with taking care of Cindy and all the things around the house. But I do appreciate y'all coming in and spending time with me. I got my first blooms on my dragon fruit this year and for this season, and I'm so excited because I got the bees now, and I believe that the bees are going to do their job with that dragon fruit. I hope and pray. So, the other thing I'm working on is the ins and outs of the box that I'm going to be sending out. I'm going to make a video on the rules and things on how I want the box to go. I'm going to probably do 10 people. It rained this morning, so not much gardening today. Plus, I'm thinking about how to get moved to Tennessee. Oh, wow. Okay. Is it because of financially you can't move there, or is it because you don't have a place to stay there? I don't really know too much about that, Christy. So you'll have to let me know all the ins and outs of why you have to if you need help and that kind of thing. So I wanted to try to keep each box that I do at a minimum of 10 people. And I want to follow the box along, and I want to have little things for each people to do, and I want each person to do a video on it. Combination of things, okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you going to be near where CG and Andy live? I had the best lunch today. I made a taco out of my leftover stuff from the other day. Oh, it was so good. And the house smells like baked chicken, because I've been cooking those chickens. I joined a Facebook weight loss thing. I probably shouldn't have brought it up because I can't remember all the details to it. Let me look over here real quick. It's like that's going to drive me crazy. Well, no, that's not it. Well, sorry guys. I thought I had it. But Terry, Tirito, or I'll have to put it up later. She invited me over to this website, I mean, Facebook page that she has started for homesteaders that are trying to lose weight, and it's kind of cute. I gave my little testimony in there. She's just now starting it up, so she needs more people to add in. CJ and Andy are about 20 minutes away. He cut grass up there for me the other day. Good folks. Yes, they are. It rained this morning, so not much. I already read that. Um, yeah, I just wondered how close that you would be to them. They may not have a lot of activity today, unfortunately. I was hoping Papa Truck would come in here because I have some things to tell him about. Uh, the question he asked me was if I had hornworms on my passion vines, and no, I don't. I went and looked. Hi, honey. How are you doing, Karen? Very, very, very nice to have you in here today. Oh, he is here. Picking beans. Yeah, I've been picking beans too. You should see the mess. Let me show you the mess of beans I got. These are the Chinese long beans. Oh my word! Let me tell you, they are delicious. I love them. Dragon tongue. I'm gonna have to find out what that one's all about. But Papa Truck, I wanted to tell you. You asked me the other day on one of the lives. I don't remember where we were at, but you asked me, or you said something about having hornworms. Um, I do not have hornworms on mine, on my passion vine at all. I went out and checked that out really good, and don't see any. Um, So, and I hope that my advice on the black light helped be able to get rid of them all. That's the only way I know other than spraying something, and you know how I feel about spraying stuff. Although I did use fish emulsion stuff, fish fertilizer stuff to fertilize my garden the other day, and it really, really helped. I think it. I think it's going to really, really pop now. Um, I got about 3 strawberries off my plants so far. I'd like to get them going good and fruiting, but we'll see. Um, I've used BT for caterpillar creatures. He may have been confused. Um, I try not to use DE or anything like that if I can help it. I try to do things that will not hurt bees. In fact, like with the aphids, I just wash them. I wash them. I take the hose and squirt it as hard as I can on them, and I'll pick things off and stuff. But my Sunday update video showed my collard greens, and I don't know what has happened, but something has made a hole in the stalk and literally rotted it out. It's really weird. So I'm contemplating pulling them up. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Since I'll have the kids here, they can help me. But man, I'm telling you, it's been a very pesty season. I'm getting a lot of lettuce and stuff like that out of my garden right now, and everything seems to be growing nicely. The plants that I took out of the truck bed liner, I put them in. I put some of those tomatoes in pots, and they have grown like weeds almost. I can't get over how fast they're growing. My granddaughter gets disappointed if she can't find hornworms, likes to feed them to the chickens. Yeah, my chickens do love stuff like that. And I even, I'm sure y'all have seen me in the videos in the past give my chickens the grasshoppers, different types of grasshoppers that come through. They love them. I try to give them as much as they can eat. But my girls, they're stinkers. These new ones, they're just, I mean, my 4 old ones that lay eggs every single day, the older ones, they have never gotten in my compost bin that was next to their coop. Well, I put those fish that I cleaned, I put their carcasses in that compost bin and filled it full of leaves and stuff on top so I wouldn't have flies. Well, I want you to know, I'll never do that again without putting something on top of it, because them little varmints got in there and scratched out every leaf and ate those carcasses, which bothers me because I was convinced that those bones and stuff would hurt them. I don't know. Anyways, have you been getting any rain up there? I know you're just listening, but have you been getting any rain, Papa Truck? So if y'all want to be involved in the in this collaboration slash seed box, I'm also going to put plants in there too, and you guys can put plants too if you want to. It has been raining all morning. Oh, okay, good. We've needed the rain. We've gotten it a couple of times in the last week or so. Got a little bit of rain here and there. But I'm gonna make a video and put all the details and send it out to somebody, and then from there on I'll have instructions on how to do it. Wow. Now, how far, Christy, are you from the place that you want to be in Tennessee? I have to turn this fan around, guys. I'll be right back. I was wondering why it was so hot over here. I'm not getting any airflow. $4 hours. Oh, that's good. So you're not too far away from where you want to be, right? That's really good. So you'll pretty much have the same type of growing climate of what you've always grown in, right? So I was doing a little bit more thought on all the craziness that's been going on. Live plants again. I'm ordering some sunshine mimosa and Mexican sunflower. Oh my goodness! If you've never grown that Mexican sunflower, it is amazing. You can break that off too and make more plants with it. But I had the beautiful one out here in the back. The wind got it. I happened to have it in a pot because I didn't want it to spread, but I figured, what the heck, I'm going to put it in the ground now. Because it broke when the wind caught it. I mean, it was good 10 feet tall. When the wind caught it, blew it over and broke it. But the flowers smell just like honey. And I'm telling you, my bees loved it. So if you love the smell of honey, you'll love that sunflower. I don't know anything about the sunshine mimosa, though. It gets around 10 degrees colder in the winter from watching the weather. Ah, yeah, I love that. I love that sunflower too. I just think it is so gorgeous. And I put it on the back fence to help because it'll be great for blocking off the neighbors. Eventually, I would like my whole perimeter of my house to be totally blocked off from anyone. But you can't really do that so much out front. But I can definitely do it out back and on the sides. That's why I've always planted my trees close to the tree line, so that it will block out neighbors, and I don't have to watch all the drug activity and riffraff going down the road. One of these days, I'm going to get me a seat that doesn't tilt to one side. It tilts that way, and I tend to lean that way too, so I'm afraid I'm going to be dumped out on the floor. So what else have you got that you're planting, Papa Truck? New. Great fertilizer. Talking about the sunflower. I thought about putting electric fence around the house. My friend told me put up the one for horses. Oh no. Hey James, how are you today? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope all is well with you and Brenda. If you don't have Old School with Modern Trust, you'll love their channel. James is a good guy. Him and Brenda do a great job on their channel. Yeah, been busy like all of us, huh? That's really cool. Um, so I was telling them that I'm going to be putting a video out probably sometime this week. I hope. I've got to get all the stuff together. If you want to be involved, just let me know on that video. But I'm going to be doing some seed, some seed, a seed box like thing. Um, I've got tons of seed that I'm getting ready to decide which ones. And I'm going to be sending some plants and stuff too in mine out whenever I send it out. And it'll have instructions on what I want you to do next and who to send it to next. And right now I'm thinking probably about 10 people, maybe. And then we can rotate it around. And if I get more than 10 people that want to do this, I'll make more than one box. And I'd like to try to get it. I might do a dozen people. I don't know. I haven't really figured out the whole ins and out of it, but I'm going to. I'd like it to go like 12 weeks. Every week, somebody gets the box and sends it on to the next person. I was having trouble with my phone, so didn't get to watch as much. Sun worked on it better now. Cool. Are growing any cantaloupe? I am taking out my collard greens probably today and planting them. I don't know anything about the moon phases or anything like that. I've just always planted what I don't. Maybe if somebody sat me down and explained it to me better, but I can't even understand how Danny and Wanda do theirs. I don't understand all that stuff. I don't understand the almanac. So I just plant what I plant, and if it does good, it does good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I definitely want to get some cantaloupe and watermelon in because I need some ground cover in that garden. And everything's growing so beautifully. Even the stuff that I transplanted is just looking great. The weeds are overtaken. I have to. I still have to get out there and get those big tall grasses out that I haven't been able to get out. But it is what it is. And I just can't get over my dragon fruit blooming. I thought it would be next month before I get any blooms, but I'm so excited. And I hope the bees pollinate them. It has. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I tried to plant above ground plants near the full moon, stuff like potatoes, radishes, and the opposite. See, I don't even know when the full moon is. Like I said, I'm just a little bit. I never have understood all that stuff. I just don't understand it. So I just do what I can when I can. And sometimes I just do good to get in the ground. Yeah, I have a volunteer cantaloupe the size of softballs. Ooh, yeah, that's what I like to hear. I got to go. Everyone have a great day. Talk to you later. Thanks, James, for stopping by, hon. Um, if y'all don't have him, he's got a good channel. You want to check him out. So, um, I don't have a great deal of luck with the zinnias either, which I really want to try to get them growing so I can give some beauty year round. I did a lot of stuff with bamboo and stuff that I really like. Awesome, Papa Truck. Sometimes my volunteers do the best. I say God planted them. Yeah, ain't that the truth? I got a, I got a pumpkin growing out there from a volunteer, and I was concerned. I don't know whether I'm going to leave it or pull it up because it's got worms in the. It had worm in the flower part of it. So I'm like, I don't know. Is that going to be like go through my squash and stuff too? And I haven't really gotten. I'm really disappointed with all the growth. I've gotten beautiful growth on the lemon squash, and I do have two or three very small ones about that big on the one plant, but they're really not doing what I thought they were going to do. I don't know what I got to do different for them. Anybody got any ideas? In my garden tour video, they are growing out of a trash can. I thought it was delicate squash. Oh, del- some kind of squash. I have a potato and an onion coming up in the compost. Yeah, that's how I got my what do you call them, sweet potato slips, because and I have no clue what kind of sweet potatoes they are that I'm growing out there. Um, I haven't been down to the produce place in forever because I really don't leave the house anymore. But when I did, um, I was given a whole bunch of stuff for the animals, and some of there was some sweet potatoes in there and stuff that was pretty yucky. So I just threw them in my compost bin. I figured, what the heck? The next minute I know, they're growing. So I let them grow a little bit, and then I pulled the slips and transplanted out there. And I'm hoping that I get more slips out of it, so I can put more around because I feed my rabbits all of the sweet potato vine they want. I just let them. I pull it up all the time and give it to them. I let that grow in my yard like crazy. I had some of your delicata squash from the gathering a couple years ago, Papa Truck. Unfortunately, squash borers took that crop out. I'll have to find out what kind of squash that is. I will check out your video. Hey, Cantaloupe and Squirrely Pepper, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. So, I want you to watch. I'm going to say this one more time. Probably everybody's tired of hearing it, but I'm doing a seed box video sometime this next week, hopefully before Sunday. It might be by next Sunday. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a video on a seed box that I'm going to be sending out, and how to join the box group so that we can send it out. And if you're wanting to be in it, just comment on that video. I love baking those squash with thyme and maple syrup. I would love to have some of those seeds too, Papa Truck, and try them out. I like squash baked. 2 days of strawberry preserves today. Wow. Second day of strawberry. Took a break. Well, everybody needs a break every once in a while. I have had 3 days of this is the third day of processing roosters for dog food. Well, one of the roosters I actually ate. Hello, Chrissy. How are you? Could you say... I need to try that Papa Truck. What did I miss? Oh, yes. And I love squash too, different acorn squashes and stuff like that. I like it just baked upside down, and then you turn it over and put butter and brown sugar or honey and butter. It's really, really good. Wish I could get my hubby on board with squashes. Is it because he doesn't like the texture of it, or they have a unique flavor? I'm not going to say I really like the soups as well as I do just eating it baked. It's from the texture thing. Oh, well, have you thought maybe of like making it in little chunks and baking it with like other things like sweet potatoes or even baked potatoes, and you can do it all kind of different flavorings. Radishes are really, really, really super good baked, and you can mix those in there too. Turnip greens, all kind of turnips are really good baked too. I like beets baked too. I like a lot of stuff baked. Oh, thank you, Papa Truck. I greatly appreciate that. See, I shred it and add it to things. Good for you. That's one way of getting it in their diet, right? We have 42 butternut squash plants. Wow. That's another squash that I have not gotten any seeds that I need to do that, but it's probably too late for me to plant them now. But anybody know anything about? I have a gourd that I'm going to put in this thing. I don't know anything about these gourds. Are these edible, or I just don't know anything about gourds. A lot of people talk about growing them all the time, but I just don't know anything about them. Just like spinach, you add it to everything. It's like my daughter used to say, "Mom, I don't like onions," and she still will fuss if she sees the onions in there, or if she sees me cutting them up and everything. So, I got to where I dehydrated them and make onion powder out of them. She never knows they're in there. You don't know anything about gourds? Okay. Well, I tried. Maybe one of these times somebody will. I haven't been successful growing spinach here in Alabama. My sister is in Oregon, grows spinach like crazy. Now my spinach is starting to look pretty good. And I normally have great spinach, but for some reason I have not been able to get the spinach to come up very well this year until just recently, and I planted them, and they're all off about this much now. But like I said, I put the that Alaska fish emulsion stuff in there and watered that into all my plants. Man, you talking about stink? That stuff stinks. Stinks to high heaven. So, um, I'm out of water. Go figure. Oh, and I'm so excited. I don't know if I told you guys, but I got an incubator that holds 288 eggs. Well, we didn't have enough eggs to fill it, but we decided to go ahead and start it. So we've got 90 eggs in this incubator. This incubator, I have got to take the eggs out and set them today, so they'll start hatching. And I'm very excited. So I've got to get me another brooder set up for this incubator. I can't remember how many eggs is in that one. I think there's around 40 eggs in that one. But hopefully we'll ramp up this quail growing out thing and have some good food, because man, I love eating them quail. My mom used to pulverize the onions so my daughter didn't know they were in the food. Yeah, same here. We were on our third clutch of incubator eggs. Yes, we're on. Let's see, because I have to count David too, because he's doing. I'm actually on my third one here, and he's done one and fixing to start another one at his house too. So we'll say 3 or 5. I don't know, whichever one you want to think. Christy, great ways to use and get it into them for sure. Yeah, I do believe that onions are really, really, really good for you. I think all fresh um, food that we get out of our gardens and such is so much, well, you guys know, so much better for you than anything that we can get on the market, and it tastes so much better. And it's kind of weird. Well, she won't eat them at all now, but she doesn't like tomatoes, my kid. She used to eat them out of my garden, but then she stopped eating them out of the garden too. I don't know if it's the acid in them or what, but not every tomato tastes the same, but she's kind of belligerent about things. But she'll eat, it's so weird, she'll eat things made with tomatoes and not have a problem with it. She'll eat salsa and it's got raw onions and tomatoes in it. And I'm like, what? It's crazy. Tried an onion poultice for an earache. It worked. Wow. Never heard of that. I will definitely keep that in my mind. You'll have to tell me what you mixed it with, though. I have a quail hutch coming. Never raised them before. Well, Papa Truck, they are so easy. I mean, I don't. I set it and go every day. I just, in fact, I could set it up to where if I had food into one of those round container things that drop down like my chickens, I could put it in there and they would be fine for ever, for weeks, however long how much food I put in there. They are such good birds, and they're very quiet, and they don't bother anybody. Um, Now you do have to make sure that you're careful about opening the doors to hutches and stuff because they will fly out if you don't watch them. I just kind of shoo mine back and they kind of move on their own. But I mean, I'm contemplating, I'm not swearing by this, but I'm contemplating because I've had such a rough time not being able to get any rabbits to multiply and grow them out. I am contemplating taking the rabbits out and building more quail cages and just forgetting the rabbits altogether. I haven't come down to the nail on it, but I have not gotten any rabbits to grow out in the last year and a half. So I'm really disappointed, and I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's the fact that there's rodents back there, or if it's because of the possums or what. I don't understand it at all. Um, I've been told that they can be frightened and miscarry like that. So I don't know. Let's see here. Cindy was the same about tomatoes until I grew some cherry tomatoes. She thinks they're candy. That's good. And tomatoes are really good for you for your skin. Um, they're a natural sunblock for your skin. The skins of the tomato have something in them that actually keep you from it helps to keep you from getting skin cancer. People are turning to guinea pigs. I don't like guinea pigs. We had guinea pigs years ago, and I just, which I am on the fence about. I went to the store yesterday, and 5 pounds of ground beef went to Oh my word. $33.99. Wow. Oh my word. The Squirrely Pepper says, oh my goodness. Oh my, I hadn't had guinea pigs as pets as a child. Me too. I have to tell you a story about guinea pigs. When my kids were little, my girlfriend at work, I worked at Harris, and she said, I can't stand these guinea pigs. I guess I'm going to have to take them to I'm either going to kill them or I'm going to take them to the Humane Society. I said, don't bother doing that. I'll take them off your hands. So I brought them home. She says, oh, they're both females. Um, and that's the mama and that's the baby. I said, okay. Well, they were both females, but the father had mated with the baby, and the baby had a baby. I was like, oh my word. I come in one day and there's babies in there. I'm like, oh my word, what is going on here? They're weird, them guinea pig things. I bought the same pack for $9.97 a month ago. Wow. Well, I don't know if they still have it or not, but Sam's had 10 pounds of bacon on for the cheapest I've ever seen it. $19.98, I think it was, or something like that. $19.95, something like that. I haven't gone to get any hamburger because I'm still eating on deer, and we do have a little bit of hamburger in there, but I'm trying not to buy any meat at all. Okay. I'll see you later, Penelope. Have a great afternoon. So, I don't know if y'all got any prayer requests or anything, because it's about that time. I have a very good friend. Her mother was like my second mother to me. She's got lung cancer, and I want to keep her in our prayers. And her name's Peggy. And also want to pray for Mary, who comes on the live a lot. Don't see her on here today, but she's still in my prayers. And also want to give thanks that my friend Cheryl over at Cheryl's Organic Homestead, she was under flash flood advisories the other day and didn't get a whole lot of damage. She did get some damage, but it could have been a whole lot worse. So give praise where it needs to be, and that kind of stuff. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pray now. And dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've had together. I pray, Lord, that you lift up the people that are on here. Papa Trucks had problems with his knee, I believe it was. And I pray that's healed well and he's not having any more trouble with it. I pray, Lord, that you continue to relieve Christy of the aggravation of neighbors going crazy at nighttime on her, whistles and noises and stuff to aggravate her dogs, Lord. And bless her for taking care of Cindy, and I lift Cindy up in her health and heal her and make her clear-minded so it's easier to take care of her, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you you I lift up Teresa's mom, Lord, Cynthia. She is she's having a rough time, Lord, falling and everything. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and heal her body, and if they want to keep her at home, to let her stay at home, and if they really need to put her in a nursing home, let them have ease and peace in doing that, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you um, answer all the prayers that I haven't been said on here, Lord. And I thank you, Lord, for sparing a lot of damage at Cheryl's place. She's helping a lot of people with her food from the things that are going on in the world right now. She's growing food for a lot of people who are shut-ins and stuff and can't afford the high prices of food. She's doing it for her family too, and for herself, Lord. So bless her with abundance, and all the rest of us too, Lord. Bless us with abundance of food so that we don't have to pay those large, hefty prices. $33 or $34 for 5 pounds of meat is horrible, just absolutely horrible. Makes me want to get a little Dexter and put it in my backyard. And I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless us. Thank you for my son giving me fish and all the blessings that I get from other people. Even though it's outdated food, it's still good to me. And if it's edible, I'm going to eat it, Lord. I thank you. And I will never, ever, ever not be thankful for the things that you do for me, Lord. And I pray that you have bestow blessings on all of my friends, Lord. In your name, amen. Well, thank you guys for coming in, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you Wednesday night when David's here with me. Hopefully he'll be able to come up this week. I'm pretty sure he will. It's been pretty steady now. He's been hanging in there. So anyways, we'll see you on Wednesday night, I hope. Take care. Love you all. Bye now.